Okay, welcome back to the Crypto Mastermind Show. Yeah, it looks like 5 XRP spot ETFs are now listed on DTCC ahead of potential launch this month. This is big news, guys. This could potentially cause XRP price to go up significantly. It is possible. So it looks like 5 XRP ETFs got green lighted. Let's read the article. Growing demand for XRP products signals expanding investor appetite and innovation in US digital asset markets. 5 spot XRP ETFs have been listed on DTCC ahead of a potential US launch this month. DTCC, guys, is massive. It stands for the Deposit Trust Clearing Corporation. They're pretty much like the boss of the stock market. Basically, all the global stock market, all the transactions have to go through the DTCC generally. So this is a big deal. Grayscale and other asset managers are expanding ETF offerings amid strong market interest. Grayscale's pretty big. 5 spot XRP exchange traded funds from Franklin Templeton, Bitwise, Canary Capital, 21 Shares and CoinShares have appeared on the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation DTCC as expectations build for potential US debut later this month. The listed funds are Franklin XRP Trust, 21 Shares XRP ETF, Bitwise XRP ETF, Canary XRP ETF, CoinShares XRP ETF. There are about 5 of them, but I think they're coming out at different times. I think we got one coming out tomorrow, I think. So on the November 13th. So it'll be very interesting to see how whether the price goes up. This week, Canary Capital CEO Stephen McCarg said at Ripple Swell 2025 that the firm hoped to launch its XRPC fund next week, after successfully launching its Litecoin and Hedera ETFs. McClog explained that with the use of a no delays amendment, Canary's XRP ETF could be effective in 20 days. Things are really speeding up, thanks to Trump. With more issuers moving quickly, and market observers are now expecting to see Wisdom Tree's XRP ETF soon join competing funds on DTCC. Amid the growing wave of filings, Grayscale is also seeking to launch its spot XRP ETF through a conversion of its existing XRP trust. The trust has achieved approximately $14 million in assets under management since its rollout last September. A lot of money flowing into XRP, guys. There's a lot of demand for this product. And the 5 XRP ETF, that's not even all of them. There's still more. There's at least like 20 that are coming down in the near future, you know what I mean? So you got the daily XRP ETF, it's 2x leverage. That already came out this year, so I'm not going to bother talking about that. I've already done a video on that. Yeah. It's very interesting, guys, The money's gonna start flowing in, all these investment funds, retirement accounts, and people's brokerage accounts, they'll be able to buy XRP ETF through their brokerage account, without having to actually buy crypto itself, This is going to add more demand to XRP. Think about it now, It's only about 100 billion XRP, And these are spot ETFs, so they have to have the actual they have to hold the actual XRP, So, of course, this has to cause a price increase, Basic supply and demand, right? You know what I mean? So, yeah, we might potentially get a bit of price action, the next month or two, possibly, maybe next 2 weeks or so, It is possible, but XRP price is heavily manipulated by the 1%, the elitists that control the world. But eventually, one day, something has to give. You know, they can only manipulate the price for so long, you know. So, sooner or later, the price is going to skyrocket regardless, you know. It's just a matter of time. The question is whether it's like a progressive, you know, price action, or whether it's a, you know, a flip of the switch, you know. But yeah, anyway, if you haven't already got your XRP or your crypto, do check out Caleb and Brown. They're the best crypto exchange in the world. I highly recommend them. They offer institutional grade custody. You get your own broker with 24/7 access. The fees are very reasonable. They have an app. If you have a company or LLC or trust, you can set up a corporate account, business account, and you can also set up a personal account, either or. It's all up to you. They're great. It's free to sign up, doesn't cost any money. You know, they use Fireblocks institutional grade custody. The top 2,000 banks in the world use Fireblocks. What the hell? It even says right there, Fireblocks. You know, that's what Caleb and Brown uses. So do check them out. I'll put a link in the description. Anyway, please like and subscribe.